What's up everybody, it's CJ and I'm back with another Sims 4 speed build. I feel like every single week at this time, y'all, I am building something for this family in The Sims 4. So if you don't know, I've been doing this challenge called the Hot Tea Challenge. I've been doing it for about a year in real life and I stream it over on Twitch. So if you'd like to watch, I'll leave a link to my Twitch channel down below. And if you want to go back and get caught up with the series, I'll leave a link to my second YouTube channel, and then over there I post the VODs of the streams so you can go watch them. But this is for that family, and you may remember a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week, I don't know, but you may remember I recently did a dorm build in The Sims 4. This was for that sim, Paulina. The way that the challenge is written, you basically go to university and you woohoo with 4 different guys in one night, and then you end up pregnant and you don't really know who the dad is. And then the way that university works in The Sims 4 is if you're on campus, or I guess a student campus too. If you're on campus or living in an off-campus apartment kind of thing, when you get pregnant, the game will just kick you out of school. So basically she had to come home after finding out that she was pregnant. She had to move back in with her mom. And if y'all have not seen it, I did this trailer park build a couple of weeks ago. We had to move back there, and y'all, that house is just not, it's just not it. And it was even worse because it was her mom and her 3 sisters. And then it's even worse too because last night on stream for me, her mom passed away, so she literally has to raise her 3 sisters. It's a whole thing, y'all. So, and it's even worse though because 2 of her sisters are werewolves, so they're screaming, raging out, going crazy. And then mind you, we have a newborn. So Paulina has a son named Onyx. And yeah, he was just born, and I'm this is just no environment for a baby, so we gotta do something. So last night on stream for me, I was locking in, I was making money, I was painting, selling paintings, even trying to do some things with my aspiration. It was a whole thing. And luckily we made barely enough to finally move out. So this is where the house comes into play. Now I think I'm gonna call this the laid back starter home because the vibes here are just kind of giving laid back. I knew that I either wanted to refurnish one of my old builds or I wanted to build something. And today I was well, why don't we just kind of build something new? And I knew that I wanted to kind of be a bungalow kind of home because that's just the kind of vibe I was getting. And I don't think this will be our forever home. I think this is just our for now home, We just need a place to get away from all the craziness, the loudness. We just need a quiet atmosphere. So this is going to be a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom home, and it just kind of gives laid back vibes, Paulina is just kind of laid back and kind of chill, maybe a little alt, maybe, maybe a little grungy here and there, but for the most part, she's kind of laid back and chilled, and I just love that about her. So I wanted a house that kind of just gave calming, especially seeing as how that last house was anything but calm. Paulina just needs some peace and quiet, because while her mom was running the streets as a werewolf, and being on drugs and stuff, she had to raise her sisters. So I really think that she just needs her own space, So as you can see, I tried to play around with split leveling. So I have the kitchen up on a platform, so you have to step up to get to the kitchen. And at first I was gonna have a bathroom that led from the kitchen to a bathroom, and then I was that's kind of not it. So what I decided to do is Paulina's bedroom will have an attachment to it, so I decided to make that into a mini art studio. Like I said, we are gonna be probably moving eventually when we get more money, and I want Paulina to also open up a tattoo shop because we're on generation 6 of the hot tea, by the way. So you can either be an artist in the rabbit hole career or be a tattoo artist. So I kind of want her to open up her own shop. Until then, I just want her to have her own little space. She can make money in her little painting studio. We can sell it, all that good stuff. A nice, safe environment to raise her son. I'm building this in Willow Creek, and funny enough, y'all, if you're watching this video when it first comes out, there's currently a bug in The Sims 4 with the roofs where some of the roof pieces, they look like they're not there, but they are there. It's very weird, and I'm glad I didn't have that issue today because I told chat last night, I was y'all, if I go to build this house today and the roof pieces are missing, I'm not even gonna do anything. I'm just gonna do something off camera. But luckily I was able to at least build a house. Now I will say this, if you download this now, the pieces could be gone. I don't really know how the glitch works, but yeah. So if you download this house and you're CJ, what's going on with the roof, bro? It's not me, it's the game. I think the Sims team said they're going to work on fixing it hopefully soon, so I guess just stay tuned. But at least for the build, everything looked good, So I didn't really have to worry about anything, but I'm not sure how it is if you get something from the gallery. The house that used to be on this lot did have the glitch roof, so I don't really know. Because at first I thought that the glitch was only for Willow Creek and Oasis Springs, but apparently it covers other worlds too. When I loaded into the save file last night, my sim lives in Strangerville. half of the roof was missing, so I don't know. I just hope they can fix this soon because it's kind of annoying, you know, very annoying. But also too, y'all, this is a little bit of a side note, but I just want to say, if you did not know, I am going to be doing a subathon really soon on Twitch. So a subathon, essentially, I'll set a timer for 4 hours because that's the normal time that I stream. And essentially, the timer will count back from 4. And if you want the timer to keep going up, you sub on Twitch, you know? So it's like a nice little way to just kind of like stream longer, earn a little extra money, and just kind of have fun, you know? So it's going to be on July 17th. It'll start at 7 o'clock EST. I posted about it in my community tab, so you may have seen it. If you haven't, you can just go look for it. I'll probably repost it, obviously, but it will be July 17th at 7 o'clock EST, and it's going to be over on my Twitch channel. What I am going to do, though, because I know like not everyone will probably be able to make it, obviously, so what I'm going to do is after the subathon is over, and I have all the footage, I'm just going to post the VOD over on my second YouTube channel. And again, that's the one where I post all my Twitch streams and stuff. So even if you can't watch, you know, when it's going on, if you want to go back and rewatch it, it'll be on my other channel. And it's really fun, y'all. Like, I really love doing subathons because last year was my first time doing one, like, in July. Then I did one in December. I was so nervous last year because I was like, oh my gosh, what if no one shows up? Like, what if it flops? But, like, both of them have been really, really good. So I'm really hoping this one will turn out really well as well. I'm not as nervous this time around as I was for the previous ones. But yeah, so we're going to be playing a bunch of different games, some Resident Evil. I'm also going to be playing some Animal Crossing. If you don't know, I do love Animal Crossing. And I have a Switch 2 now. So what I'm going to do is, like, on my Switch 1, I'm going to just go and make a separate island. I'm going to have it be made from scratch. I'm not even going to, like, get any objects from any of my viewers or anything like that. I'm going to do everything I can do by myself, at least for the first part of it. And then eventually I might, you know, we may get some help. But I want to just kind of start from scratch. And I think I want to have, like, a nautical, maybe tropical kind of island vibe. So that's going to be fun, too. We're going to start it on the Twitch channel. So, yes, y'all, if you can, please be sure to come through. And if not, it's fine. I'll leave a link to the second channel. But now we move on to the first bedroom. So this is where Paulina is going to sleep. I just love the color scheme. It's kind of boring, but in a good way. It's like a black and like tan kind of color. The bed really matched really nicely with the wallpaper and everything. Like, this just kind of came together really nice. Now, at first, I was trying to, like, stay within the budget, y'all, because I only had 27,000 simoleons. That's partially why we went back home versus living in a starter home after university. So the dorm that we lived in, for some reason, the game wouldn't let us move there as, like, a dorm. So I had to make it into a house and get roommates. And the rent was like 8,000 simoleons. And that was like, and y'all, we didn't even have that much money to begin with. So I had to move back home. So needless to say, we locked in and we had 27,000 made over the course of last night's stream. So, you know, I was kind of happy with the way that the house turned out. I think the house is a little over 26,000 simoleons, but it's definitely under 27,000. I was able to have 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, a little like private art studio, which could be another bathroom if you want it to be. And I'm just really happy because some of y'all know, especially if you watch my Barnacle Bay renovation, y'all know I struggle with a budget. I think I just like to have nice stuff, you know, in my Sims bills, and sometimes I go a little bit overboard, but I had enough today and I was happy. I always, like I said recently, I'm like, Sims 4, you can really do a nice starter home for really cheap. This and the Sims 3, we would have been over the budget, definitely. But as you can see, this is going to be Onyx Room. I wanted something kind of nice and calm. I really like this wallpaper. It kind of looks hand-painted in a way, so I like to think of it as maybe Paulina painted the wallpaper herself. I went with a blue color scheme. I'm still trying to, like, at this point in the video, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, but I went with the blue and kind of like a beige white color scheme. So it does look a little boring, but I quite like it, you know what I'm saying? We have the little playmat, which I think came from that free update a couple of months ago. I'm using some of the stuff from the Storybook Nursery kit, so the bookshelf, the mobile, the wallpaper I believe comes from the, is it Royalty and Legacy pack? I can't think of what it was called, but it's the new Royalty pack that came out. It's from that pack as well. The toy box, I can't remember, maybe Growing Together? I don't remember where this toy box came from, but it is Max's. I didn't use any CC for this build, so if you want to download it, it just uses packs, no CC at all. But that's pretty much everything for the bedroom, and then the only other thing that I do is I tackle the bathroom. And for the bathroom, I'm just using some of the same countertops from the kitchen. I used a kind of expensive shower tub combo from Growing Together, but I quite liked it. And that's basically it for the entire build. So if you'd like to download this, I'm going to put this up on the gallery. My gallery ID is Seekingly. I'll put it up on the screen. Yeah, so please be sure to stick around for the screenshots. I will see you in the next video. And don't forget, y'all, the subathon is July 17th. 7 o'clock EST, or 7 p.m. to be exact, EST, and it'll be on my Twitch channel, so I'll leave a link to that down below as well. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this one, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye! Thanks for watching!